Minister Nongthoman Birren warns proscribed groups under suspension of operation to let them know the power of centre and state government overnight if two groups violate ground rules. Shiv Sena promises to take back Kabul Valley if the party becomes part of the new coalition government. BJP Manipur Pradesh media in charge C.H. Chidananda says lack of trust among Congress members led to taking of loyalty oath at shrines, making the places impure. Manipur adds 172 new COVID-19 cases, 1,339 recoveries and one death in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate declines to 9.25%. And India locks over 67,000 new COVID-19 cases, over 1,02,000 recoveries and 1,241 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate reaches 96.95%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm IBETHOI THOKCHOM. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Chief Minister Nongthoman Birren warned proscribed groups under suspension of operation to let them know the power of centre and state government overnight if Sioux groups violate ground rules. He further warned Sioux groups not to interfere in elections or to give up arms if they are interested in politics. He was speaking during flag hoisting ceremony of Yanthang Haukip held at Ikaw Mulam of Saikul AC in Kangpopi district today. Addressing the occasion, CM N. Birren made it clear that the government will not remain silent if underground groups create disturbances on government's effort to hold the election free and fair. He also advised student organizations in states not to enter politics as such will disrupt law and order situation and if every state issue is made political. He reminded Sioux groups that the government could even lock them up if they continue to create problems.
Kulai paige gana pairo, lal hogro, aduga politics sauge gana kulai thamaga politics saugo tholo. Nata dana amasu loina koina loina paine haraga de akoi mission dikrai de hingani. Praja da olaba noigi leiriba ground rule do thugaira aba adu haraga de ahing amada Bharat Sarkar na kari tawbo ngamge du su nokoi yengani khangani du de. Manipur Sarkar so arai benate noina khangang bani. Manipur Sarkar koi gi leiriba Sarkar koi yam nonjaraga hingma Sarkar nate koi. Yare leini yadre tokani but asumba praja nungai hangani havene koi di. Praja se ingna nungai na thamune havene koi. Adana praja da threaten tawgono, praja da kihangano, election da free and fair election to holo, hayang aina tawrupakanda, action tawrupakanda, no ibu warurukani. Aigi praja da threaten tawraba free and fair democratic system do da violate tawragadi, ai determine lairoi.
Speaking on the occasion, BJP candidate cum Saikul MLA Yanthang Haukip claimed that various proscribed groups under suspension of order frequently threatened him and his workers. He added in the AC, out of 9 ADC members, 2 are independent members and 7 are BJP members. He termed interference in canvassing of votes for BJP and party meeting as unfortunate.
Threat like Bayam Lake Razan, Arui Balete, no teeny teleba. Adigi su Hoye Yang Bobby Rom the Miami meeting Toba, Ashita su, no which led in a threat or evening. Moishu, Nashishu, the cycle get home to the Laboga, lunating evening. Asumba Yam later, Aduga, Hui hiding the Bogiwani, Cutting Magashi, I think Magatale.
Shiv Sena Manipur President M. Tombi said Shiv Sena will strive to take back the Kabul Valley, which was gifted to Myanmar by the then Indian government, if Shiv Sena become part of the new coalition government. He was speaking at flag hoisting ceremony of party candidate from Yai School constituency R.K. Suraj, who is also son of former Chief Minister R.K. Dorendro. Further, Tombi expressed discontentment upon prominent political parties' attitude of carrying out the activities at their whims. He underlines despite completion of 75 years with Indian government, politicians' hunger for power instead of progress has hindered state's development. Thereby, Tombi said the party will focus on states' development comprising of initiating highway protection forces for safety in highways and claiming back Kabau Valley, among others.
Lakador election sida Shiv Sena Karim Mihut Kavatargadi, Yalan Batabukse, Akoi Puka Marie Lenaba, Hingbaga Marie Lenaba, Pochai Punamapureba, Lambishi, Ashi am the safe side or never, Condescend have a protection force Kumba, Taminaba, Adu Ipai Pugi, King Nangamba, Lamkay, Kabo Valley, Pangbanatra Pangaba Maneaduga, I quite Hanmalatana Koi. Amukan na koi lamkai hanjin na ba ai koi machi chamin nagador ba tawin nagador ba aduga lei ba koi MLA kadra su ai koi hanbale tana koi demand taw jagani.
Speaking at the event, RK Suresh said if he wins election, he will complete the unfinished developmental works of his father, ex-Chief Minister RK Dorendro. He promised to focus on education sector, including supporting public towards generating sustainable income. Also, he emphasizes on training youths with suitable jobs to ease unemployment problem of the state. Thereby, he calls upon public for cooperation towards a success for upcoming election.
Poina hayeng saka pai ba de yauraga di apoi maximum sigi lines this education che primary level pauta di yamna compulsive poina adagi free da tawaya na bagi kano sima ai hanan ai gi pamjabam second da akoi gi kitang higher education da hai tare akoi gi vocational line ai dei moi chana ba lines days da akoi gi yamna heavy akoi gi textbook ki kano se yaug da bi da su akoi gi many form of akoi gi kano gi employment lady series chang ba yana ba so that akoi gi job employment se as the moina somewhere or other fit in tong na ba gi kano se lines ima sembi ba atai kendra gi su akoi Shiv Sena gi candidates sing si ketang nung sibiraga thagat piu su hainingi.
BJP Manipur Pradesh media in charge says Chidananda accused Congress party on grounds that party's visit to state religious places for loyalty oath has made the shrines impure. He was speaking during press meet held at BJP Manipur Pradesh office at Nitya Pachutek today. Further, Chidananda said the oath taking indicates lack of trust within the Congress party itself. He continues such act proves that Congress already know that they will be defeated and not be part information of the new government. Mentioning that Congress working president Megachandra termed BJP as Sabka Saath Sabka Barbad, he clarified that Sabka Barbad here refers to the Congress party. Furthermore, he stresses that the Congress, which is the weakest party and forming alliance with left party, proves that Congress is now a dependent party and has lost even before the election.
This party ki leaders sing na scooter ni loy ding da karigi damakta Manipur ki election hing da chatlaga wasak nari banu haibutuni BJP na ngasi Congress party thangi basi Manipur ki chanabi da wasak na ba che thaje nadra kanda thaje nana bo wasak na bane aduna thaje nadra bani na makhoi masen Congress party da ki songthu oi haidana Manipur ki election punamakta chatlaga Congress na wasak na khibado makhoi ki imung da thaje na ba leitre handaki election asida makhoi sungsoi soidana maithiragani mai pakla aga phawba sarkar sembadi laradana makhoi ki imung asi tasinaba punchanaba honaba da makhoi awabam oire haidana makhoi ki makhol phorpodagi adugumba Congress party na makhoi election da chatlaga ako wasak na bani adon laibak thibani.
Chief spokesperson of BJP Manipur Pradesh, CH IBETHOI, alleged opposition party Congress for being a mute spectator on various activities taken by BJP government for the welfare of people in the past 5 years. He said Congress opened its eyes and ears only when election is around the corner and started questioning the government on its undertakings. Speaking to media at his residence in Lumphel today, CH IBETHOI said Congress should be aware on various developmental activities taken by BJP-led government in the state. He went on to say that Progressive Secular Alliance, which is a pre-poll alliance of 6 political parties formed by Congress, is like Congress only. IBETHOI lambasted on the 18-point common agendas of the alliance for being negative and targeting the BJP.
एंटी करप्शन की मतंग बीजेपी करी तौरगे अखोगी लोक एकता बिल जे अगस्त की 2014 दा मणिपुर दा इनफोर्स लेग्रे लोक आयुक्ता से मखोना हाप ngam दुक सांगना लाई करी मरम गिनो लोक आयुक्ता से पावर एम पाई करप ओइबा चीफ मिनिस्टर लोइना फाबंग लोक आयुक्ता से अप्रैल 1 2016 दा लोक आयुक्ता से मणिपुर दा चलबा होरे अदगा बीजेपी सरकार जिना 2019 मे के 13 दा अखोई लोक आयुक्ता हापे मसी लोक आयुक्ता हापे जे यामना ब्रेव स्टेप लोक आयुक्ता जे हापे गवर्नमेंट के अगेंस्ट सु एक्शन लोकल यारी बने पावर ने मोने पीस फजनो वेल इक्विप वेरक लाइग्रे अरगो होजिक्सु लोक आयुक्ता लोकल एक्शन कयामा पार्टी लाइन थीदना पाइकली से सिदगे हेन चावबा अखोई एंटी करप्शन स्टांड से लेते कांग्रेस की मैनिफेस्टो मतंगा ई पॉइंट न कतंग हाइजे मखोई मैनिफेस्टो से वखल करिन त खंदना विदाउट द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ थॉट बाजार नंग पुथुरप
Speaking further, Bizoy also accused NPP for trying to break BJP government and responsible for creating chaos within BJP. He said it will not be wrong to say that NPP is a parasitic plant.
बीजेपी बनु लांगे से कना लांगन में एनपीपी की एमएलए मरी से सॉलिड ना एंटी गवर्नमेंट ना एंटी बीजेपी ने लेगी बिदा मोइन इंजीनियर को ngakne मणिपुर की ग्रोथ ऑफ लोकल पार्टी में सरकार पाइजे बदा कोई कुछ ऑब्जेक्शन लेती बीजेपी ने अदुगुंबा रीजनल पावर सिंग जफे नेशनल अलायन ना हाइरी बनी अदुवो मेघालय की चीफ मिनिस्टर मना मणिपुर पॉलिटिकली खुद थिंजनबा चांस मा पीबजदी मणिपुर की प्रजा ने याबिबम थोकतेब नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न हिल स्टेशन की करीब अचोब इंस्टीट्यूट अमा पीरगे बस्ते पीजे खनर मेघालय नमन लौगे हईसिंग मोने हेले लोली मोने हेले कनेक्शन मोने हेले अदनो पुनमुक छे कनादा मांगजबनो मणिपुर प्रजादा मांगजब होजिक बीजेपी दा यानिंगदब साउनिंगब कयाले लेरमगनी प्रजासिंगजु सपोर्ट तबुजु मयाम लेरमगनी सपोर्ट मसिंग हेले खंजे अरा प्रजासिंगजे खंदबिरगा वोट नममदा कानदिको एनपीपी दा करिम पीरगदी मणिपुर की चीफ मिनिस्टर अनी लेबो मानदनेबा कोरनाक समाम लेरे सागे होय चीफ मिनिस्टर लेने स्टेट अमगी अफेयर्स दा टू हेड ऑफ पावर टू सेंटर ऑफ कमांड लेबसे डिजास्टर्स वेगनी
Janata Dal United candidate from Phungyar constituency, Wongnao Shang Kasar, emphasized that inclusion of region's topography during budget preparation is crucial to bring equal development in both hills and valley. He was speaking during his flag hoisting ceremony and initiation of his campaign for upcoming election at his residence in Macheng, Lamlongai, Imphal today. Speaking further at the event, Shankasar said trying to bring in equity in hills and valley verbally does not help. He laments that selfishness of political leaders has hindered the state from progressing further. He pointed that such is due to mismanagement of our state system and reminds public on the responsibility towards correcting the system. Along with expressing discontentment that political leaders have barricaded walls between hills and valley, he assured that JDU will assist in making major changes after this election. Also, he clarifies that some people describing JDU as B team of BJP is not true. Furthermore, he opines that no party will win majority but obtain less than 20 seats. However, JDU will take big role in formation of state government.
Lagada election city kana ki party na absolute or simple majority law busulai leroi masidi loina below 20 da dum loina lakragani below 10 sida aduna hujiki phifam da koina analysis tobu kanda di akoi JDU se center the alliance tobni na aduga fresh oiba party ama oibni na JDU se na handak lagada government se de main role se akoi JDU na logani abse akoi thajai kari noiraga akoi ki JDU na khra karak pu kanda atopa akoi ki alliance samina da basing na backing tawraga मसी अखोई मेन रोल लौरगा गवर्नमेंट से पुबु अखोइना पाइगनी हाबसे अखोइ थाजबल लै अखोइना लीडर मक ओइदरसु अखोइ गवर्नमेंट यावरगा कैबिनेट मरी मंगा दी मखा तारोइबसे अखोइगी थाजबनी
Kuki People's Alliance President Tongmang Haokip said the party was formed to pay attention to unheard voices of Kuki community. He said it is still undecided whether a pre-poll or post-poll alliance for this election will be formed or not. He was speaking during flag hoisting ceremony of party candidate from Saikul Assembly constituency Kim Neo Haukip Hanshing at Saikul Public Ground today. Responding to Impact News query at the event, Tongmang Haukip said the party focuses on facilitating development for the Kuki community. Further, he added that as it is a newly formed party, it will field candidates only at Saikul and Singhat constituencies for now.
Kênh Phu Trình Khăm Lơ Lê Bó Gì Lên Đồng Ngân KBC Cycle.
The Kuki people of Manipur has no platform so far to express our problems, grievances or whatever we wanted to demand from the government. So we have created this Kuki People's Alliance as a platform for the Kuki people to express their problem and also have a two-way communication with the government of Manipur. Have any organized or preparation time for putting up many candidates. That's why we have put up only 2 candidates in this coming election.
As last date of filing of nomination papers for second phase 12 Manipur Legislative Assembly scheduled on March 3 ends tomorrow, 15 candidates from Thoubal and Kakching districts also submitted their nomination papers today. They include for Lilong constituency BJP candidate Y. Antaz Khan, INC candidate Anwar Hussain, for Thoubal constituency, INC candidate Oi Bobi, BJP candidate El Basanta, JDU candidate Chauba. For Wangjing Tentha constituency, BJP candidate P. Brozan. For Khangabo constituency, INC candidate O. Suraj Kumar, JDU candidate T.H. Jadumani, BJP candidate K.H. Manjor Mangang. For Kakching constituency, INC candidate K.H.S. Kennedy, CPI candidate Y. Roma, NPP candidate Y. Nilachandra, NPP candidate M. Rameshwar. For Wabagai constituency, JDU candidate MD Sikandar Ali, and for Suknu constituency, BJP candidate M. Binod. Total of 33 candidates have filed their nomination papers from the 2 districts till date. BJP candidate from Nungba constituency, Dinganglung LS Jipu Gamay, also submitted his nomination papers to returning officer Ningray Leshin at Mini Secretariat in Tamenglong district headquarters today. Jiribam JDU candidate MD Ashabuddin said for Jiribam constituency, JDU will win the upcoming election by exceeding over 3,000 votes to the nearest rival. He was speaking to media after filing his nomination paper at DC office, Chingdong Laikai in Jiribam today. MD Ashabuddin is sure to work in economic development and road connections if he wins the election. Jiribam INC candidate Badrur Rahman also submitted his nomination paper at returning officer concerned today. Manipur added 172 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,850 samples tested in the last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 9.25%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur are 1,35,530. Active cases are 2,397. One COVID death was reported in the past 24 hours, raising the death toll to 2,075. On the positive note, 1,339 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, raising the total recovered cases to 1,31,058. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 96.70%. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Mama Singi Oiba, Nungaiba Paus, Tuna Lumhanba, Amadi Saitagi Lik, Oihanbagi Awabadagi Koknanaba, Try Taubu, Anoba, Mami Poco Pen, Boxan na crisscross shit Oibana, Urin Botuna, Amadi, Hanjin of Sinduna Puntarani Toyona Hanba Diaperni, Haidiba Diaperasi, Japanese company Unicharm gi product ni, Asia's #1 baby diaper brand, India gi baby diaper market Tacha Danipur, Occupy Tauriba, Mami Poco Pen.
Leakage gives you good sleep, Mami Poco Pants.
Enjoy our freshly baked products. All our products contain honey. Kohi, taste the heart of Manipur.
Notice the ahanba oina RBI na regulate toba amasung Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, Government of India na Surface Act 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakhangkraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahumdoi hangdokchare chahi 13 ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facilities sing lawirana ningsingjari Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters companies Uripok Taurambam Laikai. Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 67,084 fresh COVID-19 cases, 1,02,039 recoveries and 1,241 deaths in 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases in country declined to 7,90,789. Total recoveries are 4,11,80,751 and recovery rate stands at 96.95%. Death toll reaches 5,06,520. Over 171 crore 28 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 40 crore 42 lakh 94,000 people. Above 57 lakh 98,000 people have died and recoveries are above 32 crore 42 lakh 55,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 2 crore 86 lakh 71,000 in the world. Governor Laganation visited COVID vaccination centers in Churchandpur and Bisnupur district to review overall preparedness with health and district level officials for maximum coverage under COVID-19 vaccination program. Governor Laganation visited vaccination centers at Shilmad Christian Higher Secondary School and St. Mary's Higher Secondary School in Churchandpur district for inspection of facilities provided for the vaccination of students in the schools. He also interacted with the two school students and encouraged them to spread awareness of the vaccination program. After which, he also visited Moirang Multipurpose Higher Secondary School in Bisnupur district for further inspection. National Health Mission Manipur Mission Director Dr. N. Shamjai, CMOs of Churchandpur and Bisnupur districts also accompanied Governor Laganation during the inspection visit. NPP candidate from Singzamai constituency, Oromen, felicitated Singzamai Dramatic Union artists who won Pakhangba state-level dramatic competition at an event held at his residence in Oinam Thingil today. The dramatic competition was organized by Pakhangba Theatre, Ngairangbam. Speaking at the reception event organized by NPP Singzamai block, Roman highlighted that apart from sports, art and culture also largely contribute in promoting Manipur to the world. He stressed on valuable messages by theatre plays to public. On the other hand, he laments that sidelining prominent artists who took great roles in reforming society is unfortunate.
Sigumba drama union lingura drama the support of the Todang Lobudamase, I have decided again, Noajava Amusung, I am the Sotosa money, I Zagada, Sumbalaramba, I Saita, and Sapamaka, the seat to say, young money, Sumba in the Pamjariva, Mapamsida, Dramagi, with Pukayamala, Mase, I the Puning Tawadingi, I the Tundasu, Shidagi had Mayama, and what Makade, Azai, Adana. Singimegi koi sapom na kai dramatic union na tau po khodi mak so aya mangin tha na bukchen sengna thawai achang yauna support chakani.
Pre-poll violences in residential areas of Kairao Assembly constituency are reportedly increasing. Unidentified miscreants opened around 8 rounds of bullets at the residence of 48-year-old Yansembam Suvash Chandra, son of late Y. Netra, in Wangkem Kul Lailimbi Lekai of Kairao AC last night at around 11:40. One Maruti Gypsy along with one Tata Iris vehicle parked at the courtyard were hit by one bullet each during the firing. It is also learned that 3 empty shells of 9mm pistol and 1 live bullet were recovered from the incident site. Based on an information received from the incident site, Maira Paibi gathered at the residential gate of Suvash Chandra last night. Miscreants opened fire after the women folk left the venue. Condemning the incident, residents staged sit-in at the locality today. In another pre-poll unwanted incident, unidentified miscreants burned down election polling station at Ketri Awanglekai of Ketrigao EC. The incident took place in the wee hours today. However, no one was injured. Workers of Congress candidate of Ketrigao EC and former MLA MD Amin Saha opened the polling station. Some banners with photos of MD Amin Saha were destroyed during the inferno. On the other hand, local residents and Ketrigao Block Congress Committee have condemned the act.
My Ben Anna Sidida, Ahing Yarektana Kanasana, but Hoktana Bagdamakta, Sangduna Laiba, polling station, Masida, Makoina Sangrakanda, Ikankangudana, Taugema Tagum Torpase, Yama Hinsagi, Laibactiva to the Omaniana, and Luze, Congress Party Bu, Yang Tiba, Mio Kra, Adumatam Tiba, Mio Krana, Masito Romani Habagi, Tazabalai, Aduna Masigumasi, Amuana Matung, the Toktana Bagdamakta, Koi Marie Lenaba, Kanwasina, Yangshan Viduna, Sigumbato, Siton, the Nabagidamakta, Aina Congress Party, Maike Dagi, Pogdamjari.
Combined team of Imphal East District Police Commando and 16 Assam Rifles team arrested one suspected active cadre proscribed RPF PLA along with arms near Kiamgai Maninglaikai Pan Ahanbi Bridge around 6 last night. The arrested is 21-year-old THOKCHOM Jagendrazid Elias Chinglin Elias Abinas, son of TH Bunty from Kakching Chumthang Gas Opposite in Kakching district. 2 live bullets along with 1mm pistol and 1 mobile phone were seized from him. The commando team under command of Additional SP Operation KH Hirozit led by OC Inspector KH Hannery under supervision of Imphal East District Police SP M. Pradeep IPS arrested Jogendra Zaid during frisking operation. The arrested person was handed over to Irilbung Police Station for further investigation. Seventh state-level aquarium exhibition cum flower show kicked off at Manipur Science Aquarium in DM College, Imphal today. Manipur Science and Technology Council, Imphal, along with local aquarium and Floriculture Entrepreneurs organizes the 7-day-long event under the sponsorship of State Government Department of Science and Technology. Speaking on the occasion, Commissioner of Science and Technology, Government of Manipur, Deves Deval IAS said many varieties of flowers are found in Manipur and proper research on this flowers plant will help in providing jobs to many people and boosting the state economy. He underlined on entrepreneurs, innovators and people interested in floriculture to discuss with subject matters so that locally grown could reach the national and international markets.
When we are just among ourselves, we can talk whatever we want, but ultimately to succeed at the national level, at the market, it's all very competitive, it's very commercial, right? So you have to have the best quality. Unless you have the best quality, nothing really will materialize. So one way of doing that would be you also make use of the research institutions that we have in Manipur. So we have good number of them. Try to speak to them, try to talk to them. They have the right experts there, who know all about genetics, about taxonomy, whatever it requires to, make a good product in terms of bioresources. Talk to them, what are the additional products that we can make, what are the, value addition that we can do in our natural resources. I think they would have a lot of ideas. So since you are entrepreneurs, you're already, trying out new ideas.
Awareness campaign on World Pulses Day was held at Atmanirbhar Bharat, harnessing potential pulses for import substitution at Longmaifor village of None district today. The campaign was conducted under the aegis of ICAR KVK Tamenglong as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Subject matter specialist of agronomy Gaipur Chungkamai delivered speech on methods of pulses plantation and its uses at the event. Residents and farmers of Longmaifor village along with staffs of KBK took part in the awareness campaign. United Clubs Organization of Bishnupur District condoled the demise of former convener of Joint Committee on Inner Line Permit System and former president of All Manipur Ethnic Socio-Cultural Organization, BK Moirangcha. Now the sports news. YWC Langtabal defeated Blue Hawk Kurai by 75 runs in the ongoing third MNCA under-16 Naurem Rajningto Memorial Cricket Trophy. In the match played at Hainapok Cricket Ground today, Blue Hawk Kurai opted to field first after winning the toss. In the first inning, YWC Langtabal scored 179 runs in 28.5 overs, losing all wickets. On the other hand, Blue Hawk Kurai in the second inning scored only 104 runs in 23.5 overs with 10 wickets down, failing to complete the allotted 30 overs. Two quarter-final matches will be played on February 12. The cricket trophy is organized by Manipur Cricket Association under the sponsorship of Naurem Rajningto Memorial Trust. PTRC Patsoi has emerged successful at the first MNC Women's One-Day Trophy held under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium in Luang Sangbam. In the ninth leg, batting first, PTRC Patsoi secured 231 runs in 35 overs with 6 wickets down. In this inning, RK Lintoingambi scored 98 runs and Bidyarani scored 61 runs, while PTCC Patsoi, TH Mangalsana and Neruka scored 2 wickets each. In response to that, batting second, PTCC Patsoi scored 72 runs in 3 balls and 22 overs with 10 wickets down and won the match by 159 runs. In this inning, Teresha scored 19 runs and PTRC Patsoi's bowler Mani Macha Angom scored 4 wickets. PTRC Patsoi all-rounder RK Lintoingambi bagged Player of the Match title. Thao Team A will play against Thao Team B Thangmaiban in the 10th league match tomorrow. League match of the ongoing Indian Super League ISL 2021-22 between Jamshedpur and Kerala Blasters is underway at GMC Athletic Stadium since 7:30 p.m. In yesterday's league match, FC Goa defeated Chennaiyin FC 5-0. Hyderabad is leading the points table with 26 points, followed by Kerala Blasters and Bengaluru in the second and third place respectively with 23 points each. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthoman Bireen warns proscribed groups under suspension of operation to let them know the power of centre and state government overnight if Sioux groups violate ground rules. Shiv Sena promises to take back Kabau Valley if party becomes part of the new coalition government. BJP Manipur Pradesh media in charge C.H. Chidananda says lack of trust among Congress members led to taking of loyalty oath at shrines, making the places impure. Manipur adds 172 new COVID-19 cases, 1,339 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate declined to 9.25%. And India locks over 67,000 new COVID-19 cases, over 1,02,000 recoveries and 1,241 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate reaches 96.95%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin from Momoka Salam. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe. Vector Tutorials Kwakaithel Akham Lekai Lakliba April Thada Pangthokadoriba Jawaharlal Navodaya Vidyalaya gi entrance exam da chauna mai pakpa ngamnaba Vector Tutorials Imphal na online crash course class 6 amasung